Lexington musical community is hosting a tribute concert to honor Robby Cosenza, the drummer, guitarist, and songwriter who passed away last year.
And here to tell us more about the tribute event and how you can donate is Gareth Evans. Welcome on in.
Hey, thank you for having me, ladies.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about him.
Oh man, so I'm actually the one that wrote the questions, right?
Yeah.
And then when I wrote down, talk about Robby, outside of being a prolific musician, it's really tough to talk about. You know, you can say all the classic lines of just the most loving and caring, inspirational person, and then it came to me on Tuesday, which would have been his birthday.
Oh, okay.
He was going through cancer treatment,
Yeah.
in the throes of cancer treatment, and it was my birthday. And I don't know which camera I should hit here for a close-up.
Right there, you're perfect.
But yeah, he took his time to make a handmade little piece of art and got me a gift card to Charlie Brown's, which is one of his favorite bars to frequent the jukebox in, particularly, even when he wasn't there. But that kind of speaks to the kind of person he was. You know,
Yeah.
he was always thinking of other people and putting them first. He's just never met somebody that wasn't his friend. And everyone that ever met him has these little tiny stories where he just made you feel like a special person.
So how are we honoring him?
Well, on top of all of his great things, he was also a prolific musician. And so what we're going to do on Saturday at the Burl is take a small bit of the musicians that he either touched, worked with in some form or fashion, or he collaborated with to do a tribute show, which is going to benefit the Tates Creek Marching Band, of which he was an alum. And so, all of the ticket proceeds are going to go to the Tates Creek Marching Band, and there's also ways to do direct donation. You can see that we've got QR codes up at LexArts and all over the place. So it's for a good cause, and it's what he wanted to really benefit.
And the Burl is a perfect place to
say,
have
that's
that
such a
event,
nice spot. Yeah.
And there's so many great shows at the Burl, but I'm telling you, as far as musicians that have either lived in or come from or been a part of the Lexington music scene, there's no other night that I've ever heard of that is going to compare to the pure amount of talent that is going to be on that stage. It's if you're a Lexington music fan, if you're a music fan, make it on now.
So tell me, do you mind sharing a story?
Oh, yeah, that's tough. Beyond the birthday one, I did kind of here's a great one. I was actually talking to somebody about this on the way over. So one of the things that he got the opportunity to do is he actually played with Van Devere, Ringo Starr, and then got to play on a Ringo Starr album. This is a drummer playing, but he never talked about that part. That whole trip, he got the opportunity. He was a huge Billy Joel fan.
Okay.
And he got an opportunity to sit in on just a mixing session with some producers that had worked with, and they were doing some Frank Sinatra stuff. And you've got this ridiculous story about Ringo Starr, and what he wanted to talk about was this, oh man, there was this one moment where, talked about Phil Spector, and so we got to sit in on this session, and not playing with the Beatles.
Right.
Yeah.
Humble.
That is Robby right there.
That's really neat. Well, how can people donate if they can't go out there, and what time is it at?
Check it out at theburlky.com.
Okay.
I know that LexArts has the QR code for the direct donations if they can't make it to the show. And there is a Donate Me, one of those demos. There are links available.
Okay,
And
awesome.
we'll make sure that those are getting spread around on Facebook and in the comments with the shared videos.
Perfect.
Have a good time.
Thank you so much for being
Of course.
here.
No, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, thank